went on.
You turn the lights off.
And you turn them back on. The lights were shining. Like they were lights. Alright, we see Royals team, a common Sandstorm team. We've seen it many times throughout.
Yes.
Andres' team, I'm not going through that again. We know exactly what's going to happen.
It's been analyzed and overanalyzed.
That being said, though, this is rotation with 4 Pokemon. Andres may bring some creatures we've never seen.
You know, Alex, why don't you remind us about the amount of possibilities there are in a rotation battle?
I can't, because they're endless.
Are they? Imagine.
It's hard to imagine it's something endless, like the universe.
Keeps going.
It's like rotation battles, universe right there in terms of possibilities.
Yes.
Both competitors taking a lot of time picking their Pokemon, looking at the team preview, trying to figure out their opponent's weakness right away.
Big time.
Do this in teams of 3. So if you can make a team beforehand, that's fine. I'm not sure if that'll ever matter. And then the winners get prizes after.
Coming up on 30 seconds remaining to pick some Pokemon for the final match of this Penn State Pokemon Society rotation tournament. We entered with 26 people, 26 competitors, down to the final 2, Andres versus Royal. 2 people very common to the stream.
Word man.
Time is also almost up, and the battle is starting. Players bid good luck. Andres is still eating that bowl of rice.
We're going on 3 hours.
Spinach with chopsticks.
Just down it.
Andres taking shots of rice now.
Much like his shots at Pokemon.
You know what? Turned down for what?
Obviously, he's not. We see Royals team coming out with something that we've seen in the past. Leading Trantor, getting the standout with Excadrill and Talonflame in the back. Steven, tell us about Andres' team.
I have not watched it. I'm not going to.
Well, let's...
I don't watch it. I just took a name.
What's that? It's a Terrakion.
That is a
Got
Terrakion.
that for the GX.
Royal rotates into Excadrill while Terrakion protects. Excadrill's speed is doubled in Sandstorm.
I thought that for GX.
And with Swords Dance, it'll go up +1.
2.
2? Oh, did I miss a Swords Dance?
No. Swords Dance is +2.
Is it?
Yes.
The things you learn, folks. That's the magic of live television.
It's the magic of the Penn State Pokemon Society.
Friends, good times, good knowledge.
We see Andres with a Terrakion leading with a Greninja and a Cresselia in the back. Cresselia rotates in. Excadrill goes for the Earthquake. Nothing happens because Cresselia has Levitate, and Cresselia goes for Icy Wind, doing
Won't
neutral,
do that much.
doing neutral damage. Excadrill knocking down speed to 0.67% of what it was. However, it doubled in Sandstorm, so it's still quite high.
It's an awfully specific number.
That's what it is.
I know.
How do you know?
No, I'm not going to.
Excadrill stays in, goes to the Iron Head on Terrakion. Terrakion can't quite take it.
You gave it.
Terrakion goes down.
Yeah, but why didn't I run past?
And the battle takes its first casualty.
We see the Gastrodon. We're all very well acquainted with Andres' Gastrodon.
Yes.
I think Gyarados, though. Yeah.
Unfortunately for Andres, I don't see any water attacks coming out of Royal side. Unless I know Trantroller's Aqua Tail could possibly happen.
Anything's possible.
It is rotation.
And it is the final battle.
It's the final battle.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
That's enough.
Andres' Gastrodon staring at Excadrill in the face. Excadrill has been Icy Winded, but it's still in the stands. Excadrill's speed is quite high. We see Andres' team, a Gastrodon, a Greninja, a Cresselia. Royal's Excadrill opts to stay in an Iron Head for not very effective damage.
Safe.
Gastrodon continuing to be a beast, taking a Iron Head and dealing a massive amount of damage to Excadrill, but not enough to take it out.
Take care of the business.
Business taken care of down to about 2%. 98% of business is taken care of. Estradiol staying in for Royal, being very adamant with the attacking. Does a ton of damage to the incoming Cresselia from the rotation. Cresselia gets another Icy Wind.
Uh-oh.
Knocking down the Estradiol.
And there he
Speed not
goes.
really mattering. Andres is now taunting Royal
Andres-
like a child.
Emotions are really running high here.
I'm not mad, I'm just praying.
Andres Cresselia takes care of the Estradiol.
Yes! You know why?
Royal brings in
Yeah, 'cause I
Whimsicott.
use it.
Yes, a Whimsicott.
Whimsicott has an ability called Prankster, which means non-damaging attacks get a +1 speed priority. We'll see if Royal takes advantage of this awesome ability, or if he'll go for an attack with another Pokemon.
Well, this is a bit of a predicament.
Andres is Cresselia at about 51, 52, 55%. Waiting to see what Royal comes up with this incoming Whimsicott. What can you predict what happened here, Steve?
Well, it's about as predictable as the weather, Alex.
I heard it might snow next week.
You know, we're actually supposed to get some ice in our region.
Go figure.
Yeah. And I would predict no school on Monday. Write that down.
Andres rotates into Gastro. Royal rotates into Talonflame, goes for a Swords Dance, and Gastrodon recovers. Swords Dance.
We're in for a long battle.
This Talonflame is now looking quite threatening at a +2 physical attack. But we have seen Andres' Gastrodon be very tanky in the past.
Oh, yes. If you're following along on Twitter, please use #tanky.
Oh, that's the thing.
Yes.
Andres' Gastrodon back at full health. Royal's Talonflame at about full health, being at +2 attack. Royal switches in, not switches in.
Whimsicott.
Oh, it switches into Whimsicott and Encores.
Uh-oh.
Encore's a move which forces the opponent to repeat their move for the next 5 to 8 turns. Gastrodon is forced to recover, doing nothing for it. Being we are in rotation and not singles, that Encore will keep on until 5 to 8 turns is up.
Yes.
There's no switching out of this one since Andres only has 3 Pokemon left. That was a good move by the Whimsicott.
Bold strategy worked out well.
Whimsicott being a Grass Fairy type against the Gastrodon being Ground Water, locked in to recover now. We'll see what the Whimsicott can do. See, Whimsicott might have a Grass move to do a lot of damage against this Gastrodon.
Perhaps.
Also, bear in mind, Royal Talonflame is at +2 physical attack, ready to deal massive damage.
Yes, thanks to that S-word stance.
Swords Dance, yes.
We don't need a pair.
Andres rotates, Royal rotates.
Yeah.
Andres Icy Winds again, knocking down the speed of all Royal's Pokemon. Tyranitar, speed falling. Tyranitar going for a Thunderbolt. Another strange attack from we've seen that before,
Yes.
folks.
Oh, and he has been paralyzed.
He has been struck by Tyranitar the way it moves.
Uh-huh.
Cresselia is now paralyzed at just below 50%. Tyranitar near full percent, but its speed is decreased. However, Cresselia being paralyzed, speed is ultra decreased.
Can't get much slower.
Okay,
That's the better thing.
we see Andres' paralyzed Cresselia next to a Gastrodon and a Greninja, both at full health.
Yes, ma'am.
Royal has a Tyranitar, flanked by a Talonflame and a Whimsicott. Everything pretty near full. We are a long way from being done with this battle, folks. Royal rotates, brings in Whimsicott. Whimsicott Leech sees the Gastrodon that comes in on Andres' side. Gastrodon goes for the recover, but
River it must.
Oh, wow.
Leech Seed does take a sizable amount of HP.
It saps the health. Heals Whimsicott a little bit. Dealing some consistent damage.
It's so good.
Here, folks, Gashon is locked in to recover until the future. Whimsicott goes for a stun spore and paralyzes the Greninja.
Slowly but surely, Honors' team is just
Becoming slow.
stopped in its tracks.
Greninja, being a very fast Pokemon, is now reduced to a very low speed stat thanks to Stun Spore from the Prankster Amoonguss. Prankster Whimsicott.
Whimsicott out.
Prankster Amoonguss, imagine that. That'd be something.
Score first every time.
2 out of Andres' 3 remaining Pokemon are paralyzed. Andres rotates in Cresselia, which gets lead
Oh,
seated.
man.
How does lead seed work in rotation?
It stays, but it doesn't drain every turn.
So it only drains when you're in rotation.
Like if Gashon were to switch back in, it'd be sapped again?
Yeah.
Okay. That's rotation for you.
Things change.
Everything stays on the field. It seems this Whimsicott is causing quite a decent
Much more damage than meets the eye.
Whimsicott's really helping out Royal. Bear in mind, folks, Gashon has been encored by the same Whimsicott. Therefore, it cannot use any of the moves besides the moves it was encored into, which happens to be recovered.
Big no.
Andres has the option to rotate out and attack,
As is tradition.
but Royal chooses to rotate.
Oh, and so does Andres.
They both go for the rotation.
Crunch.
How's that happen?
Just like that.
Royal Tyranitar goes for a crunch, which is not very effective against Greninja.
Oh, but the defense is going to go down.
Greninja uses Surf against Tyranitar, not in Sandstorm. Tyranitar's special defense is not raised, but even a stab Surf is not enough to do
That'll take away half the damage.
half, but not all. Greninja is halfway there on knocking out the Tyranitar. However, Greninja is that more than half HP itself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We see
Gasper's still locked into that recovery. And the encore fails.
you can't encore something that's encore.
Oh no.
That's a prediction.
Imagine getting encored in an encore.
That can't happen. I don't think.
They can?
I think there's mechanics against that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like you can't use an encore on someone that's already using it.
Yeah.
Like, that's already starting.
Yeah. There's a mechanic
You can
involved.
encore slot into encore, but
That's a shame.
We see Andres' Gashon heading the way for his battle against Royal Whimsicott, which has been doing some serious damage to Andres' team. Royal brings in Tyranitar and crunches. Crunches again the Greninja. Greninja taking... Greninja what happened there? Greninja's Protean.
Oh, yes.
Greninja has an ability which forces its type to change whatever attack it's currently using. Greninja last used a water type attack, not a dark type attack. Last time he used a dark type attack and Crunch was not very effective. Now Crunch is neutral and Crunch knocks out Greninja. Andres down to 2. We got Cresselia paralyzed, very low percent.
Here comes that Crunch again.
Give it up. Cresselia cannot hang on.
Yes, well, you know, as the saying goes, you play to win the game.
Well, I'm not quite sure how that move would have won the game, but he is in the final match. I must know what he's doing. We see Andres' Gashadon. Can it use any other moves? Or is it still... We'll see, folks. Royal's Tyranitar coming. Oh, Gashadon gets encored again!
No.
Receives an encore. Do you want more?
I think we want more.
We want more recover!
We really like recover, and we want more.
it doesn't bother me. I mean, at this point, it's just.
Andres really playing that poker face.
The crowd's saying they want more, folks, and they're getting more health back.
Whew. All the
Recovered a
helps.
victory,
In
Gastro.
fact, that's all they're getting.
Recovered a victory.
Talonflame goes for the sword stance.
Oh,
Talonflame
man.
now a +4 attack.
Shoot.
And I'm gonna recover crit.
You gotta imagine that Talonflame is getting ready to deal some hefty damage to this Gastro.
Did you ever watch the Pearl finals?
Bear in mind that Gastrodon must use recover
Oh, yes.
for the time being.
Oh yeah. They're ready.
I don't think Talonflame could be so bold to go for a +6 attack. But we'll see what happens, folks.
You're gonna use body slam? No, I'm just gonna hold you there.
We shall see. Shall it?
Talonflame goes for
Oh, and he goes for
a
Brave Bird.
+4. It's a stab-based 120 priority attack. And how tanky is Gastro? Not tanky enough.
And that'll do it, my friends.
Rotation tournament like we predicted a month ago. We did predict.
Andres has been defeated by the hands of Royal.
Royal is your rotation battles champion of the world.
VP, more like, stands like victory
Yes.
president.
We have the victor on standby. We shall have him up in the booth as soon as
Don't go
possible.
anywhere yet, folks. We got an exclusive interview with the winner of the rotation tournament. Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Only for your
You
eyes.
can only see it here.
We can all see.
And here he comes now.
Quite a sense of battle. Quite a
Ladies
awesome,
and
awesome
gentlemen,
battle.
welcome Royal Downs the Third.
Everybody, the winner of the Penn State Pokemon Society rotation tournament, Royal. Congratulate you on a job well done.
Yes.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us one of your secrets to victory?
Oh, and the audience is calling for an encore.
He hasn't left yet.
Alluding to his strategy
The
in the battle.
Well,
Yes, explain to us how you devise a strategy for your Whimsicott.
Well, the Whimsicott was just Leech Seed with priority, Encore, things that try to boost. I only brought it in the finals, actually. I didn't really need it in any other battles, but I figured I needed to bring it against Andres just because I considered him a dangerous enough opponent where I would need it, and also I wanted to use it against him because he beat me with it on Friday. So
it's a revenge match.
A little bit of revenge there. The Pokemon that did the most work today would definitely have to be Talonflame. Talonflame and also what was it?
Was that +4 attack?
Yeah, the +4. Yeah, and just the priority Brave Bird too. The Pokemon that I thought was going to do a lot, but ended up doing nothing, was Mega Garchomp. I was really attracted by the Sand Force Earthquake, but it ended up not really helping out that much.
Mega Garchomp getting a quite high attack stat, being even more boosted by Sand Force.
Right.
And you had Tyranitar up, which pushed Sandstorm, which would make Garchomp's attack be through the roof.
Yes.
However, it proved that, for those of us that have seen the stream on last Friday night, Andres had a Whimsicott, which did some damage against his opponents, and Whimsicott pulled through for Royal. Whimsicott also being a very strategic Pokemon. Royal, tell us about the strategy involved in rotation that you experienced today.
It's a lot of mind games. You have to predict what your opponent is going to do, and it's a lot harder than singles because
Wow.
Each player has 12 moves at their disposal, so like you guys have been saying all night, anything can happen. And it requires you to know your opponent, know
Sure does.
what risks you're willing to take, and sometimes you have to go for the big risk, and it pays off, or it doesn't pay off.
Well, all your moves paid off tonight. Really, the champion of the Penn State rotation tournament. Thank you for playing with us. Thank you for winning.
Congratulations,
Thanks for commentating
Master
and streaming.
Champ.
And thank you all for watching.
Absolutely.
All 6 of you.
Here's Andres, the loser of the last battle.
Thanks. See ya. Wait, are we not saying goodbye to these
No,
people?
we are. We're just saying goodbye.
Okay.
Oh, so
Thank you all for watching.
hold on 1 second. We have something we need to
What do we need to address?
Address.
Camera. Let's not
What?
change the rating.
say something.
A shout out to somebody commenting on our thing saying I love State College. I do love State College.
That's not at all.
I live
Not
in State
doing that.
College.
Anyway,
No way.
thank you all for watching. It was great.
Okay, anyway, yes, you can come to our weekly meetings, even if you're in high school. What room is this?
373 Willard.
373 Willard, 8 o'clock. Come on out.
Thank you.
Wednesdays at 8 p.m.
Yes.
We'll see you next time.
Or not.
So